Every once in a while I'm home alone and see ghosts. How terrible is it? If you are home alone, you should listen to this story. I am also home alone. The friend who told this story said he was already grown up. Currently he was in high school. At that time, his family, more specifically, did his parents go back to his hometown within a year. A week, because people in the countryside are planning the land, so your parents have to go there to collect their grandparents' remains. Speaking more about your family, your house is located right on a major road, so accidents happening right where you live is a frequent occurrence. But especially your family does not follow any religion, only worshipping grandparents at home. At that time, after your parents have returned home, you go to school in the morning and return home in the evening to eat, bathe, and study, but you stay like that for about 4 to 5 days. Nothing happened. Until Friday. That day was just like any other day. After you came home from school, cleaned the house and cooked, then you closed the door to go studying somewhere around 9 to 10 o'clock. It's only when you start going to bed at night that something happens. You said that during that period of time, every day you went to bed, you didn't turn off the lights, you always left the lights on, not because you were afraid of ghosts, but because you were afraid of robbers stealing into your house. So you turn on the light like that so that if something happens, you'll wake up immediately so you can shout. Just fell asleep for about 5 to 10 minutes, suddenly you feel that the light of your room lamp is covered by something. You know the feeling, right? When you close your eyes but there is something standing in front of you that covers the light, your eyes will be a little dark and you won't be able to feel the light of the object. My room. It's like someone is standing in front of your room, you want to open your eyes to see. Then you can't open your eyes, then from your ears, you hear whistles, the whistles get louder and louder, which means that person is moving closer to the bed. Then you try to force yourself to open your eyes to see who it is. At this point your whole body is stiff, you open your eyes and squeal, then you see a black shadow standing next to you, when you try to open it wide enough to see it. That person's whole hand covered your eyes, that person's hand was cold, but it wasn't covering your eyes, it was like it wanted to press your eyes down. There. At this moment, you are very hurt and scared, a feeling of insecurity in your heart, you just think that maybe a robber or something has broken into this house of yours. When you tried to open your mouth to scream, another hand covered your mouth. When you try to stretch your fingers and toes, can you believe it? The other arm blocks your right hand, your left hand, and then blocks your feet. It's like someone pressed down on it. And then everything from the hand on your eyes, mouth, 2 arms and 2 legs, it presses you down like it wants to sink you under the mattress. You said you were pressed with a very strong force, so scared that your tears suddenly flowed. It seemed like you couldn't breathe anymore. In the moment you fainted, your phone suddenly rang, then suddenly you could breathe again. Then slowly you felt that the hand that was pressing on your body slowly disappeared. At this moment, you opened your eyes, you were breathing rapidly, sweat and tears were pouring down from your eyes. You tried to sit up to answer the phone. When you looked at the screen, it was your mother's phone. When you just clicked open it, your mother asked from the other side of the phone line, "Dear baby, are you okay? Baby, you okay?" At this moment you don't understand anything, you are very tired, you say you have to take as much breath as possible to answer your mother. Then your mother on the other side of the phone tells you, "Mom just fell asleep, Mom slept, she dreamed that your grandparents came back and slapped your mouth." dream and immediately called you back. Thanks to the phone ringing like that, you escaped the situation of being crushed like that. At this time, your mother quickly asked you to go out to the living room to light incense for your grandparents immediately. You calmed yourself down. After about 5 or 10 minutes, you immediately went out to the room. Guests to light incense for their grandparents. Yours, so that whole night you didn't dare to sleep. You turn on the TV for it to play all night like that, then your parents rush back home that same night. When your parents come home, you tell them all the details. Your mother heard, then your parents told you because our family is not religious, there is no worship, so it was probably during the time when your parents were away. Only then will the devil enter the house to harm. Normally, your parents are always at home, so in the afternoon your parents will burn incense for your ancestors, but during a week like that, you will be alone at home, but you will be alone. I never burn incense for my grandparents. So maybe that's the reason why ghosts can enter the house, and when your parents return home, it's possible that your grandparents have followed them. Returned home, so there was no time to return home to save you, so from then on you were always afraid. Every day your parents didn't have time to burn incense, you went up to the altar to burn incense for them. If you're home alone, be careful. And this is the end of the story. Everyone who listens to the story finds it interesting. Please give me 1 like and 1 subscriber. I hope everyone has fun listening to the story. See you in the next videos. Goodbye.